Walls, a towering bastion, a symbol of mankind's inclination to tame the unforgiving natural world. Within these walls, it is not a sanctuary, but in fact quite the opposite. They act as a prison, a way to control those who do not have by those who do. To break free the chain that ties us to society requires separation of base material pleasure. We must put the walls to our back and paint them into the horizon. For only when— oh jeez, what the After stepping off the bus, feet only slightly drenched in vagabond urine, I took in the opportunity that stood before me. I was directed by the limewire thief to bring a package to Caius Cosades Nuts, because the first thing you do when you bring a drug-addicted prisoner off a boat is have them deliver sensitive information. So that is exactly what I did, because that is probably what the Legion least expects, and I like to keep them on their toes. I barged straight into the stranger's house, only to find him shirtless and myself slightly aroused. He says that I look poor and gives me some pity bucks. Score. He also said that I should get a job. That was where I drew the line. So I paid him to make me better at beating him up. Then, after taking his advice, I hit the town, getting necessary training and gear to prove my new chiseled daddy wrong. By proving him right. I rank up a myriad of skills that I might probably use at some point. Maybe. And then I proved to this balding soy boy my superior taste in culture by buying an anime sword and a few lolly stickers to slap on my Subaru. Finally, I went to a local department store and asked for a job. This lady tells me to sign papers stating that I will not ask for a raise, as I will be permitted to receive a 3-cent raise for every 4 quarters after the first 4 years of employment. Not understanding what any of that meant, she tells me to go kill some rats across the street. It feels a bit racist, but then again, maybe it's just my predator eyes signifying my place as the alpha. After heading back downstairs, this man asked me if I would like to buy an ancient sword that's been rubbed in paralysis venom and Tabasco. Frankly, I'd be stupid not to buy it. I proceed to get hammered. And I'm off, across the river, and into the lady's house. I proceed to show these rats my favorite anime, get paid, and head back to Target. And all without stealing anything from my customer. Then the manager tells me to go get her some poached eggs, but I only know how to make them scrambled. I decide that honest work sucks, so I head over to the boys at South Wall and ask them if anything needs stealing. Sugarlips tells me she wants me some diamonds, but refuses the one I offered already in my pants. I head downstairs, and the man behind the bar tells me he can make my assault charge disappear, so I swiftly partake in his services. After a little more training, I finally see the glorious message. I head over to the only place in town I know I could get the most restful sleep, in chiseled daddy's arms. It is only in my sleep that I am truly awake. Again I see the world for what it is. An enigma of lines and shapes without form or end. And it is there I see him in my dreams. A majestic figure of wisdom and understanding. A sweet smell of familiarity. It hits me like the warm sandy breeze of my home. What is it? It's so familiar. It's so close. It's so— Skooma! I leap out of bed and I see it. So I decide to borrow Shredded Father's recreational hobby pipe and some of his candy rocks and bail before he has time to spank me. I pop back in just to check if he's still mad. Yep. How about now? Yeah, still pissed. Unsure of what to do with myself, I wander the streets of Balmora, a piece of refuse, drifting through the wind, wanting to start again. Unsure of what else to do, I let my shame carry me until I caught sight of a soft candle glow creeping from under the upstairs heavy bone mold door. On the other side, I mean not just a man, but the man. Ed, the man. But his boys just call him Fast Eddie. He says some things to me that somehow he knew I needed to hear. The words leaving his lips like a paintbrush on canvas. What are you doing in my house, Enwa? Did I forget to lock that damn door again? Eddie, you Nimrod. You may have been fast once, but it looks like age is finally getting to you. Well, what is it you want? I suppose you're here to mug me, You want some eggs? You don't get to leave until you finish them all. And tell my cousin Anthony to quit giving out my address. The last guy took a dump on my mattress. With newfound resolve, I make my way back to Southwall to pick up my next job. She wants me to get a key from some council schmuck. Consider him robbed. I find out he's hanging out downstairs at the council club by the bus stop, which means I know where to strike. And though a dagger may sting deep, a silver tongue cuts far deeper. I begin to spit as many horrible comments at this man until I get the entire club to agree on gang violence. This, not being part of the plan. I flee upstairs to take advantage of a choke point and decide to try out my Tabasco sword. Works like a charm. Now, they shall be subject to my true power level. Once my foe has fallen to honorable duel, I nip his clothes and bail the hell out of there. I run straight back to Southwall when this unit of a man blocks my path. For no reason at all. He just doesn't move. Makes me climb over the entire building just to get past him. I think I now understand what
Tarhile
trying to say about these smegma males. I walk back in, victorious over my many foes, and revel in my triumph to Habassi, who slaps me with 500 hard dolans. Afterwards, she tells me some people stole some artifacts from her. But unbeknownst to her, I am a thief of artifacts myself. What I have stolen goes far beyond a simple material value. A gilded thread of gleaming virtue was severed when trust, the most valuable asset in material, was broken. For it is not a stinky crack pipe I carry in my hands, but a symbol of self-destruction. I broke a bond, a sacred bond, with the one man who could guide me through this world. No, it's time I return, and make amends with the father whose trust I so harshly broke. Oh shit, he's still mad.